It's Grandma Cheap. I'm coming to you from my kitchen here in Southern Colorado. It's been a while, but it's been busy around here, and this week is Vacation Bible School at church, so I'm in the kitchen each night. I was contacted by the Real Virginia Wind. There are several of my subscribers that are new to me, and thank you all. And we've started a little correspondence. So the Real Virginia Wind tagged me with a question that I would give a video response on what would my strong points be, SHTF, and if that's the crap hit the fan. Okay, my interpretation of that is what would I do in case of something really catastrophic, like I have lived through a tornado. I have been a young mother who I was able to stay at home with my children until they went to school, so it was lean times then with one family income, so I had to make do. I'm a baby boomer, so I know how to work this. The young people now call it prepping. Back in our day, we just simply call making do, putting food back, learning not to waste. And this is my take on if SHTF, if the doo-doo hit the fan, what would my strong points be? Okay, I made some notes here. That is a profound question because it reminded me of the Y2K at the millennium year 2000, and everyone was all in a frenzy over what are we gonna do, what are we gonna eat, and all of this. I was pretty ready then as well. I didn't have to do anything, but I got a little bit of extra water, but I've always kept my pantries full of pastas, rice, dried beans, canned goods, canned meats, tuna and chicken, and I've always been prepared because my family was prepared. I come from a family of 9 children and 2 adults, and we never were hungry, encouraged to cook, and had a big garden. So I was prepared for Y2K, and if and when SHTF, I think I'll be ready for a little while at any rate, but it reminds me of the Y2K frenzy. My strong points would be to provide my family with food. I think that's what one of my strong points would be. I would also be able to garden. Here's my seed box. I actually don't have a whole lot of seeds, but I will by the end of the summer or by the fall, because they'll all go on sale, and I used up a lot of seeds last year just because they were old. And if the doo-doo hit the fan and we have some kind of food shortage or something like that, the seeds in your arsenal can last years. Seeds will last years if you keep them in a cool and dry place. I can't see anything without my glasses. I'm a baby boomer. I will be able to protect my family because I recently got a little pistol, and it's not over the top, and it's not that it's not needed anymore. I think desperate people do desperate things. You don't have to do anything but turn on the TV and you see just desperation in the streets. And I need to know how to protect myself and my family in case me and the grandchildren are here alone. I need to be able to make that call as to whether or not we're getting out of here, and that's just it. So I could protect my family as well. I can also drive not only a automatic, but I drive a stick shift, and actually my little PT Cruiser is a stick shift. I prefer it more than an automatic. Years ago I was stuck in Nebraska for a few days because my car broke down, and the gas station attendant or the mechanic lent me a car, and it was an old Mustang stick shift, and if I didn't know how to drive a stick, then I would have been stuck in a hotel for 2 days, and it was not fun in the middle of Nebraska. So I think that the option of driving a stick and an automatic is a must, especially for women, and I'm going to teach my grandchildren how to drive a stick too. It's fun in the first place, and I think it gives you an option of whether or not you're going to get out of your house or not, or I don't know. It just gives you an option. Another thing, my husband is retired military. We always pull our cars into the drive instead of driving in them. It's something in his military background that I've been doing it for years now, and that he insists in, because when you back into your drive instead of pulling into your drive, if you have to make a getaway, you can just go out. You don't have to wait at the end of your drive to see if any cars are coming up or anything. It gives you that out, and that's just one of the things that's second nature to us now. Okay, what I'm going to do is to show you some of the things that I can do, my strong points, which is to keep my family fit. Okay, here are some of the things that I use. Okay, I guess I'm a prepper and didn't know it. This is my dryer. I do dry vegetables and such sometime in the summer. Here's my canner. I don't can real well, but I'm hoping to improve this summer. Let's see, this was my seed box. So, and this is my clay cooker. One thing that I've been noticing on some videos is that there's a solar cooker. We do live in the Sun Belt here in Colorado, so we would, unless there was something really catastrophic going on, we would be able to solar cook. So I would simply wrap that in my aluminum blanket, put it out in the sun, and I could have food in a couple of hours, I think. I'm going to try that out and let you know what happened. But another must is the duct tape. My husband swears by duct tape can cure and help anything. And if we didn't have any electricity, like I said, I lived through a tornado and we didn't have electricity for a week and a half. So I have some sterno here. If not, we have the barbecue, and that would be it. Okay. Now, water is very important in case of some kind of catastrophe. As I said before, we have a lot of those water containers. This smaller one I would use to make like a sun tea or something like that if we had fresh water. Now, if we didn't have fresh water, that's a whole nother thought process. But I would keep as much water, and we do keep as much water as possible on hand. Sorry about that here. So, my responsibility would also be to make sure that my husband had his coffee and bagel every morning, because that's the start of his day. So I'd have instant coffee on hand, and if the sun was shining, I would have it outside, or I'd make probably a jar of it, just like I would sun tea, so he could have that, and by hook or crook I would heat it up for him. Another thing that I would suggest you use now, and these are those freshness bags. You can put fruits, vegetables, or anything that you want to have a longer life in these bags. Now, they're good for my bananas and fresh fruits that I put in, but they're also excellent for bread. If you bake bread, and I do bake bread, if you bake bread, or if you have some pastries or bread, in the summertime it does get very hot, so they're susceptible to mold. I put even the bread in these Stay Fresh bag keepers, and it will make your breads or your fruits and vegetables last longer. Okay, well, I hope that it's been fun. It was a profound question, and it got me thinking. It got me thinking so much that I thought, what do I need to prepare myself more for in case the doo-doo hit the fan? So now I don't have a clothesline or one of those collapsible clothes racks. So I think I'm going to add that to my must-have preparedness list. And what would my husband be responsible for? I think he would be responsible for having the RV gassed up and ready to go in case we need to make a quick exit. He would be responsible for communications, and that's through a battery-powered radio or some kind of communications device in case we lost power, to know what's going on. That's in the wide scheme of things. And he would be in charge of medical. He was a medic in the Army, and he would have to make sure that me and the grandkids and the kids are all right physically. So I hope that answers your question. It was really thought-provoking. I am to tag 3 more people, and that would be Catfish Chick, you're tagged. 255 Sage, you're tagged. And hold on a minute. Easy Recipes with a Twist, you're tagged. What would you do? SHTF. Enjoy the rest of your day, and the Real Virginia Wind, thank you so much for an opportunity to think about what would I do. Enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye now.